Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to my gun cleaning video of my M&P 2.0 4.6 barrel pistol. This is one of my favorites. One of three firearms that I currently own. I have a Glock 19X. I think that's a third gen, and then I have a G2C Taurus. That was my first pistol that I ever purchased. Now back to this M&P, which is a beauty. You can see here, just verifying that everything is clear. I know that I'm pointing the gun at myself, which is bad gun operation and handling techniques. But trust me, I double, triple, and quadruple checked that the firearm was clear before I started handling it. So I am completely trustworthy in myself. I felt that this would be a great idea to show you guys how I clean my firearms, since I am still a beginner when it comes to being a gun owner. I've had my FOID for about 2.5 years now. Just recently completed my CCL course in the state of Illinois. So I will be receiving that verification of my concealed to carry license in about 3 months. Thought it would be very informational and also experimental to make this video, give some tips of what I learned from the course that were beneficial to me when it came to operating my firearm and cleaning it. I want to become proficient. I want to always provide proper maintenance to the tools essential to protecting myself and my family if need be. So this video is vital and is also informational for myself. So if we're getting into the video, of course, I've already started and initiated the disassembly of the M&P 2.0, which isn't difficult. It's fairly easy. All of my disassemblies for my weapons are easy. Here you can see the solution that I have. That is the company, I believe, as you've seen on the front label, is CLP. Don't quote me on that, but I bought it from the local gun range. It was about $25. It is a all-in-one solution. So it's very convenient. I don't need to have two separate solutions, or oil or a cleaner separately. It does everything all in one. Here I'm showing you my cleaning kit, of course used, because again, I like to provide proper maintenance to my tools. When it comes to starting which part to start with, there isn't necessarily a perfect order, but I would like to mention that the coil spring should be kept in a separate area because that should not be exposed to any chemicals. You really shouldn't even be rubbing off any oils or chemicals from your body and skin onto those coil springs right there, because they can deteriorate and it will definitely cause a malfunction with your firearm. So I've been told. So that's my fault there, keeping it close by everything. That's a lesson learned, and I will make sure to fix that in the future. So as you can see, I just made a small cut because I did the mistake of using the copper bristles for the first step of the process, which is to lightly coat each component with the solution. So I skipped ahead to the part where I'm using the soft padded tools instead to spread the solution more efficiently. And that's what you're seeing here. So while that process commences, I wanted to share a quick thought before delving into some of the experiences I've gained from taking my CCL course. As I'm currently in the midst of editing this video, I am eager to gather some feedback from the audience, including yourselves. Additionally, I am considering branching out into official gun reviews for all of my firearms. There's a fantastic outdoor range near my location that I have access to and can record at, which I believe would provide an excellent backdrop for such reviews. With the weather warming up, it seems like the perfect opportunity to pursue this endeavor. I'm open to your thoughts and suggestions on this potential avenue I'm looking into. Now, transitioning over to my experience with the CCO course. Obviously, the primary objective is to obtain my license, but achieving that requires a solid understanding of two key components. First, a comprehensive knowledge of firearms, and second, a firm grasp of Illinois' laws pertaining to them. Beyond the basics, the course also covers situational awareness and other pertinent topics, all of which contribute to being a responsible firearm owner and also the usership of it. In my CCO course, I've gained valuable insights into firearm safety, handling, and the legal responsibilities that come with carrying a concealed weapon. Understanding the mechanics of different firearms, how to properly handle them, and practicing safe gun storage and crucial aspects covered in the course. Moreover, learning about Illinois laws regarding firearm ownership, transportation, and use in self-defense scenarios has been enlightening. Uh, Something that I had to gain more discipline on and get used to was making sure that first the firearm is clear before any type of handling, before any type of handling goes on with your firearm. I specifically remember that my instructor within the course would multiple times check the same firearm when he uses it in certain examples. He would go across the room and ask different people, hey, is it clear? Can you confirm that it's clear? We would respond that it's clear. And, he would move on with the segment. I paid very close attention to that specifically because it shows the proper etiquette of gun handling techniques, given that he has a huge military background. He has 10 times more the experience of handling firearms than I do. So that took a little bit of discipline getting used to. Even more so when we got out to the range and you would get yelled at if you handled the firearm in the wrong situation that called for it. One of the most valuable aspects of the course has been the emphasis on situational awareness and de-escalation techniques. In it so much as that when you're in a situation, your adrenaline is pumping, we as humans can tend to deviate away from what our training has conditioned us to do, which would be in a scenario of danger. The first course of action would be not to incite more of that danger or even bring the danger towards your line of sight. When in the initial sequence of everything going on, it could not have anything to do with you. You're just in that immediate area. So learning how to de-escalate for one, and also take the first opportunity at all times to escape the danger instead of trying to play hero and now putting yourself and potentially comrades, colleagues, and most importantly, your family in danger by doing so. A good fact to note is that Illinois is a retreat first state, right? There is no stand your ground. This isn't Florida. This isn't Georgia with completely open gun laws, as everyone knows, which was not so much of a shock because I knew about Illinois gun laws beforehand to some degree, considering I have my FOID. And of course, I pay attention quite well. But it was a surprise to me that the retreat first notion was of the main priority when it comes to, self-defense situations, and also trying to keep yourself clear. And in case you get to the point to where now you're going through the court system off of an action that you made, if at any point you had the opportunity to retreat and you didn't, that will greatly fall back on you at the end of the day. So that was something that was very interesting to learn about. It was a very good tip. I decided to add in some messages to help you guys follow along with the video, considering I just talked entirely too much. Which is okay. I wanted the video to be a step-by-step process initially, but I just got carried away during the editing process, and kind of just did my own thing. But nonetheless, this is my video. I do things how I want to. Currently, I'm in step 3 of the process, which now requires that I use the copper brush or bristles to scrape all of the broken residue away. And it is important to mention that you don't want extreme amounts of the solution seeping in your firearm or pools of it just sitting, because that will affect proper operation. So be careful of that. Also, be sure that you only focus on the metallic components when it comes to coating, and also the actual scrape cleaning, as those are movable parts, and those are the areas where the gun causes the most friction. So of course you want that cleaned and oiled nicely. And depending on how harsh your solution is, could damage the polymer if you get a good amount of the solution on there for your lowers. All in all, this is a simple process, and the goal is to remain consistent in properly maintaining my firearms as I go to the range once or twice a week, and I do some heavy duty damage to these bad boys. And I remember specifically during my CCL course, my instructor stated that there is no such thing as enough training. And I completely agree with that, because in my opinion, on a balance of probabilities, I'd be more likely to catch a flat tire than to be in a situation where I have to act swiftly in use of my firearm. I believe that we do ourselves a disservice by taking the time to become legal in it so much that we are legally able to carry and technically defend ourselves, and not continue training in order to be the most effective in that case, when the need arises for self-defense, regardless of how low the probability of actually having to use that firearm is. An interesting take on that, I'll have to add. So for the sake of time, I'm going to either speed up the video or just skip to the part to where the cleaning is complete, because from this point on, it's very simple. And I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to watch another 2 to 5 minutes of me just scraping away at my gun. Truth be told, my M&P no longer operates functionally. So tricks on me. I'm just joking. Just came from the range not too long ago. So yeah, see you guys in a little bit. And there you have it. She sings like a canary. Very beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos just like this.